Hello and welcome to this up-to-date product demonstration. Thanks for your time to attending this session. My name is Walid Ali and I'm working in LIMS Egypt as e-resources trainer and technical support. LIMS Egypt is the agent of Walters Kluwer Health in Egypt, especially for up-to-date product. Our demo today will not focus only on up-to-date features, but it will also, more importantly, focus on the value of up-to-date that brings to you as a clinician and your hospital. I'd like to start off our demo today by giving you short overview about what is up-to-date and what is the key differentiators are. Afterwards, I prepared a clinical case for you, and we will have a look into the user interface and how UpToDate help to treat this chosen practical case. Please don't hesitate to stop me if you have any questions or any comments. All right. So, in one sentence, what is UpToDate? We can say it is a digital, evidence-based clinical decision support resource authored by expert physicians trusted by clinicians worldwide to quickly find answers to clinical questions and graded actionable recommendations to help them to make the right decisions at the point of care. There are three important points that differentiate UpToDate from any other clinical knowledge system. Number one, our rigorous editorial process that makes our topics always up to date and trustable. Number two, our more than 7,600 world-renowned physicians contributors, which means the best of the best. Number three is a wide range of access UpToDate provide, like a mobile application, and you can also use it through your laptop or your PC. On top of that, UpToDate makes it possible for clinicians to find their answers in a quickly way while searching UpToDate. It's reported it takes only 1 minute to reach the answers of the clinical question. There are also more than 100 research studies confirm that UpToDate has a positive impact on hospital performance, and it improve hospital KPIs like shortening length of stay, reducing prescription errors, preventing unnecessary diagnostic tests, and reducing healthcare costs and wastes. That's why clinicians worldwide trust in UpToDate as evidence-based clinical decision support resource. More than 5 million users and more than 50,000 institutions from 191 territories or countries using UpToDate every day. I know all of that sounds pretty awesome, but the best way to understand the benefits of UpToDate for yourself is to see it. And after logging with your account, from this combo box, you can change the language of the entire interface in more than or in 16 language. For example, you can change all the entire interface to Spanish, and you can type search in Spanish, but the content itself will retrieved in only in English. And from these three tabs, History tab, you can find all your searches before back to 3 months ago. And from most viewed, it will show the most viewed topics or the top 10 topics. And bookmarks will shows all topics you have bookmarked before. And from the main search box, you can enter medical query or drug name or disease name or any combination you need. Now, let's imagine our patient come to our hospital, suffer from low back pain, and we need to know the accurate treatment for this patient. So we will type here low back pain treatment, and the auto suggest or autocomplete feature will suggest to me some topics. As you can see, I will choose from here low back pain treatment. It will refer me to the result page. All results here arranged by relevance to what I have typed in search. If I hovered to this icon, it will show me the full outline of this topic. I can choose from it the introduction or the initial therapy or patient education or summary and recommendations or references, and I can collapse this result to show only the title of the topic, and I can expand it to show the sub topics links arranged here by global users behavior. And also you can filter the result by adult or by pediatric and patient educations and graphics, and get back to all results, and I will choose treatment of acute low back pain to show this topic. After clicking on the topic title, here we can mention that UpToDate has more than 13,000 topics across 25 medical specialty. The most important part in the outline of the topic is the summary and recommendations. My first idea before consulting UpToDate for this patient is to give him opioids. Now let's see the summary and recommendation. Here I can see a recommendation to give him tramadol or opioids for 3 to 7 days only. So we can mention here it's a big benefit. You will get actionable recommendations to put into practice quickly. We all know clinicians are busy and have a limited time with patient. So if we clicked on this grade 1B to know what does this mean, in UpToDate, we are working with Dr. Jordan Guide on the grading work group since 2001. Dr. Jordan is the leader of evidence-based medicine, and here the numbers and letters refer to the grades itself. Number one, it's mean it is a strong recommendation, and number two, it's a weak recommendation. And the letters refer to the evidence itself. Letter A, it is a high quality evidence. Letter B, it is a moderate quality evidence. And letter C is low quality evidence. So grade 1B is a strong recommendation and applies to most patients with this case. Here we can mention in UpToDate, we have more than 10,000 graded recommendation we can use. So it is big benefit here. In less than 60 seconds, I found a recommendation I can use with this patient. And now you are asking why I can see a weak recommendation in UpToDate. But remember that even a weak recommendation could help a clinician to make the best available evidence-based treatment decision. And beside every recommendation, you can see here the reference of this recommendation, or you can go to from the outline. You can go to references, and here we can mention that in UpToDate we have more than 500,000 references from more than 45 clinical journals, and also our topics comes from 88 society guidelines. Sorry, 880 society guideline. And from the list of references, if you wanted to get the full text of any article from these references, you can click on that. And here you can find the link of PubMed. If you are a subscriber to Link Resolver, you can go to through your subscription, you can go to the link, and from here you can download the full text if your library is a subscriber to Link Resolver and subscriber for this actual resource. You can download the full text. And in the topic, you can bookmark this topic to show it in the bookmarks tab after that. And you can make the size of the topic smaller than or larger than, and you can share also the topic with your colleague which have a subscription also, and you can print out this topic, and you can reflect the topic search minutes into CME or continuous medical education. We will elaborate it in the next part. And also you can find a specific medication or a specific word in this topic. And from here, you can find topic feedback. You can give feedback to our editorial board, and you can also give feedback to customer support specialists, and they will respond to this feedback within 24 hours to 48 hours. Now, back to our patient case from the summary and recommendations. We decided to give him tramadol. If we clicked on tramadol, it will take us to another part of UpToDate called LexiDrug. LexiDrug is another component of UpToDate. It is a drug database from Walter's Clore, from our clinical effectiveness portfolio. It's connected to UpToDate following the same structure. So in your daily work, this means you will have a clinical decision support and evidence-based drug information together in one solution. It has more than 8,000 unique drug entries. You can check from this outline the dosing for pediatric and adverse reactions, contraindications, and the most important part in Lexidrug is the pregnancy and breastfeedings I mean here is LexiDrug is the only drug information resource with extensive info about medication for pregnant and breastfeeding patients. Yes. Now let's move to another important component of LexiDrug is adverse reactions. If we go to adverse reactions from here, you can find all reactions with this specific drug. This helps clinicians to understand and avoid any risk of drug interactions. If we launch drug interactions program, it will open this panel. Here we can add any medications or herbs or foods that our patients taking while taking tramadol. So let's type all medications and herbs and foods. We will type tramadol. He is also taking paracetamol. Also, he is drinking coffee. So we will type coffee. He is also alcoholic. So now let's analyze if there is any combination or any adverse reactions between these herbs or drinking or any other medications. Here we can find letter A and letter B consider safe, no any combination between these. And letter C is to monitor therapy, and letter D to consider a different treatment or other medication, and letter X to avoid this combination. There is a combination between this. If you need to read the full description of each letter, you can over to this combo box and read the full summary. And if you need to know all adverse reactions between two components or two medications, you can click on letter X. Here you will take all interactions, and you can print out this to your patient to educate him about the interactions between two medications. Back to our main topic, it will take us to the editorial. Every topic in UpToDate runs through three rigorous tiers of editorial. Number one, the author himself, and number two, the section editor, and number three, the deputy editor. Also, we have another section is the peer review. بس كده. Our editorial team continuously reviews current medical literature, including more than 450 medical journals, as well as medical databases like Cochrane or Medline, and international guidelines and international clinical trials. And as you can see here, there is two dates. Number one shows when this topic was last reviewed, and number two indicates this topic was last updated. That means our topics are continuously updated and reviewed by our editorial board. Now let's move to amazing key differentiator of UpToDate. Back to UpToDate homepage. Here we can find What's New tab. This section provides a summary by specialty of the most important updates that have been made in UpToDate. UpToDate has around 60 updates every day. If we clicked on view all, or we can select any specialty, for example, we can choose drug therapy. It will show us here all the updates arranged from newest to oldest. As you can see here, March 2026. Here we can see the before updates. You can read this overview summary during your break, and if you need more details, just click on the link to access the full text. This is a great way to quickly keep your knowledge up to date with the latest developments within your specialty or other specialties related to another condition your patient might have. Back to the home page, we will find also Practice Changing Updates tab. It highlights the changes that, according to our editorial team, could have a significant impact on the current clinical practice. If we clicked on View All, We will also find it arranged from the newest to oldest to find what's update or any updates in practice changing in the last 12 months. Now back to our patient case. If we clicked on patient, here we can find patient education. UpToDate has more than 2,400 patient education materials we can use. After clicking on the patient education, you can export it in many languages. Now let's get back to UpToDate homepage. From this panel, you can choose calculators. UpToDate has more than 230 medical calculators. For example, if we choose from here sleep medical medicine calculators, you can answer all questions and then you can analyze the result and see the result of these calculations. Back to our topic, you will find the icon of CME. Another big value of UpToDate is that you can collect CME credits. So the benefit here is that you could use the time you already spent in UpToDate to gain and redeem credits even from your mobile device. UpToDate is acknowledged around the world for the continuing medical education credits relevant to your region. After after choose everything from here and save, it will reflect in your profile. If you clicked on CME, from here you can redeem your credits and you can export a certificate with these credits after responding to all questions here according to your region. Back to the main page of UpToDate. From this panel, we can find UpToDate pathways and lab interpretation. Now we have seen UpToDate. I'd like here to show you UpToDate Advanced. Built entirely from the same trusted evidence-based content in UpToDate and completely integrated with an UpToDate workflow, UpToDate Advanced takes the clinical decision support to the next level by providing specific guidance for common conditions known to produce high care variability that are also among the most frequently searched in UpToDate. UpToDate Advance includes two components, UpToDate Pathways from here, has more than 80 of them. And lab interpretation, we have more than 120 of them. Both can help clinicians to find answers more quickly through interactive guides that help make appropriate decisions. If we search again for low back pain treatment, the pathway will appear here on the right hand. We can click on the pathway. Here I can find the scope and the required tests, the exclusions and disclaimers. I can answer the questions from this flowchart, or I can click on Start Pathway and start to answer the questions to receive a recommendation how to adjust patient case. After answering all questions, I can click here on the assessment plan and I can copy this assessment plan to clipboard with ID and link. It will be useful if I have a legal case. I can use this as a pathway I have followed to use in a legal case. Now back to our homepage. From this panel, we can go to lab interpretation. Lab interpretation are used for rapid interpretation of abnormal lab results. For example, if we search it for low platelet counts in adult, as we mentioned before, we have 120 lab interpretation. It guides clinicians with rapid management and evaluation of abnormal lab tests. It also uses static algorithms to manage results in rapid and efficient fashion that helps remove clinical confusion. And by using lab interpretation, clinicians reduce misdiagnosis and the need for unnecessary tests and treatments that might otherwise be performed. And this brings me to the end of my demonstration. I'd like to thank you for your time and hope to have succeeded to show you the benefits of UpToDate at your workspace and to answer your clinical questions, improve patient care, and keep your medical knowledge up to date with evidence based backed up information. Thank you again.